Okay guys, we got this what is it? I think it's an 07 Subaru Tribeca. Let's see, what year? 06 Super Tribeca. And I got the 6-cylinder boxer, and it has a misfire. See, it says misfire cylinder 1. What I wanted to do is I brought my tablet up. I wanted to see what the misfire data looked like, and I wanted to what do you call it? Do it like current ramp. Sorry, got a lot going on this morning. So I want to do a current ramp. I don't know if we can look at misfire data or not on here. Let's see, exit. Somebody changed some stuff on here, because I saw some new solenoids. I didn't look at any of this data. I started it, brought it inside, and that was it, and I could feel it misfiring. Let's see. Misfire. I think this is our misfire show selected. Let's see, let's start this up. Put in gear. Okay, so there's nothing there. I really think that this is just gonna need like a tune-up. Let's see what our grams per second is. 11.3. I was really hoping that we would see some misfires or something. Doesn't look like there's any active tests. Some mobilizer, OBD system. I mean, it's just going to give us our generic data. That's where Super hides their VVT stuff. But I'll show you guys what I saw. I think this is just going to need a tune-up, actually. There's an old solenoid right there. Somebody put a new one on this side. That one's new. I don't want to get this too hot, though. I think we're going to current ramp these coils. We'll check that out, and then I think we'll just go after spark plugs. Because I don't want to get this too hot. I don't know how hard it's going to be to pull these out. Guys, on this car, I found this this plug in cylinder 1 over here, and it wasn't even tight. You can see like all the black around the top here. This plug wasn't even tight when it was on there. I don't know why this ain't tight, but IKH. So there's 2 different spark plugs. So I'm going to put this one in over here. This is from cylinder 2. And we're going to tighten this up. And then I'm going to put this one back in because I don't have time to get spark plugs right now. I need to get this car out. But I'm going to end up replacing this one, because that one's different, at least than these two. And I think this is the original one, because this is like blurry. I don't know. This could be like, I don't know if this was bought online or if this is how they are. But I'll find out when I go to order new ones. Another thing I didn't like was this Denso coil with this weird silicone boot. So I'm gonna, you know what, I might just move this one over to the other side, because the other side's easier to get to with the battery. You know what, I'll just leave it here. We'll just leave it here. I didn't see any carbon tracking or anything in it, so I'm just gonna put it in, and then I'll take this outside. I don't remember if I showed this, but this is the air filter. We're going to have to get a new one. That's really bad. Well, guys, we still got a cylinder 1 misfire. So I think I'm going to order some plugs for this. Maybe I'll order a coil on, but we're going to scope this then to get to how it's misfiring. And, yeah, we'll continue this tomorrow. So, guys, I got a whole bunch of NGK laser radium plugs for the Subaru. Got a new filter. And there's our old plugs, and you can see one was a Denso. I guess they're the same part number, PK0301. So I guess, oh, okay, I guess all these were the same part. I thought they were different. So yeah, we got that. So I got these. I don't even know. I didn't even check to see if these matched the car, but got some new boots. We're gonna put some new boots on here, and I think we'll probably have this fixed. At least I hope so. So I only replaced one of the boots because the other ones, actually, I think the spring is in backwards. In this one, there's a tapered end on the one side. I think the spring, maybe the spring's the same on both sides. Looks like it was stuck and wasn't all the way in. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. But either way, I replaced the one because now they're all the same color. So the other ones don't look too old. So I'm going to put these back on, put the air filter in, and I'll try to quick do the other side. Okay guys, so I got it back together. I didn't get to do this side yet. I'll do this side another day because I got to leave. Let's see. See how this sounds. Seems to be running pretty smooth. Now I don't know, like there's a slight roughness to it, but we gotta do the other cylinders yet. So we'll do that tomorrow. Or actually probably 2 days from now because I don't work tomorrow. So we'll do that. Oh, I forgot to set this up in place. Oh, and there's a connector on the front of the front of the motor that I gotta put on yet too. I don't know where it came from. It wasn't connected. It's just a single wire like spade terminal. But this is running pretty smooth. It's not even shaking. So guys, here's the front two plugs. This was that Denso one that was different than the other ones. I guess it's iridium. I guess the other ones are platinum because it's PK. This one says IK. And you can see the color difference, and it says iridium on it, where the other one doesn't. So I'm gonna get these in. I decided to stay and do this anyway. I'm gonna get in trouble for staying, but I'm gonna try it. I'm also gonna change the boots because here's the old boots. You can see they start getting broken down. It's when they turn white, the material starts breaking down from the high voltage. So I'm gonna put these in, and then we'll get the rear one. Well, I got the last plug out. That back one down there. It was a pain. So I'm gonna put the new one in, and we'll see how this thing runs. Okay, guys, I got the car all back together. Just cleaned it all up. Let's see how this thing starts and runs. Hopefully it runs really good. Let's see. Oh, I disconnected the battery. Oh, we probably... I think we have to wait for the throttle body to relearn. Oh, that feels horrible. Why does it feel like we have a dead cylinder? Didn't have that before. Since I pulled one of the connectors off. Maybe that beeping going on. Light on. Feels pretty good though. I don't know. I'll take it outside. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, so what I did was I pulled the oxygen sensor out in bank one, the front one. I didn't see any damage. I came underneath here and wiggled the ECU. Somebody I know made a video about the solder cracking. I was gonna scope it, but then I'm like, you know what? I'll just check the ECU, and then if I don't see anything wrong, I'll just back probe the ECU. But what I did find was this big guy right here. You see the crack going around it right here. And like when I was wiggling on it, it seemed like the change. I'll link to a video to Bernie Thompson's video where he scoped it and got it to act up. And he did a pretty good job. Now I was looking at these other ones. I don't see cracks, but I didn't like the way some of these were. Let's see if it'll show up on camera. Don't know if these will show up on camera or not. I didn't like the way how some of these look towards the top, like where the pin goes through. So some of them looked like they might have cracked right where it meets the pin. I was trying to wiggle them. You can see the crack going all the way around that one right there. So I'm just going to resolder all these. I'm going to put some flux down. Got some chip quick here. Just going to put the flux down and resolder every pin there on these connectors. And then we'll see if that fixes the car. If it doesn't, then just have to go from there. But I don't like how that's cracked right there. That's a main support. Doesn't look like it goes to anything like doesn't look like it goes to anything as far as like power or trace wise. I think it's just a support for the connector. But it cracked for some reason. It must have been flexing. So that might have cracked one of the other joints and we just can't get it to duplicate. Guys, so I just soldered this all on here. I'm going to quick clean off the flux. But I think we should be good to go. There's no more cracks. I can see soldered every pin. Just to try to. I don't know if I messed anything, but I tried to. So I'm going to clean it off. I'll check for any breach contacts, but I think we should be good to go. So guys, cleaned it off the best I can. I don't see any issues. Okay, looks pretty good. That one, I don't know. I'll put more solder on them, so. I think the camera's making them look worse than they are. Yeah, I think it's the camera making them look worse. I didn't take any solder off, I just added more. So, I'm gonna put this in its case, we'll put it back together, we'll see if this works. Okay guys, let's try this. Turn the key on. Just connected the ECU up. Gotta wait for the throttle body to relearn. Should be able to start it. Well, it's idling pretty smooth. It's idling really smooth. I'm gonna grab my scan tool. Okay guys, trouble codes. See if there's any trouble codes in here. No trouble codes. Let's go to live data. Let's go under cylinder misfire. Let's start this up. So it's idling really smooth. It's our idle right now. Let's just leave this up. Guess we can graph these over time. Let's see. Just let this sit here. I'll let you guys know if it misfires at all. Seems to be running really smooth, surprisingly, because usually it misfires when that happens. I'm gonna put the cover back on here. We do have to put that one sensor in the front though. I wonder if I can lift that up while it's in here. Put that on. I'll put the engine cover on here a while. Okay guys, so the car's been running now like 10 minutes. I don't think we got really any misfires. Can we look at any more in here? Okay, so we can do the x-axis up by 8. Doesn't look like there's any misfires. I was trying to get the change earlier, but I think we had just too little time. Seems to rev pretty good, guys. Here's some rattling in the exhaust. I don't know, maybe that's why they said the catalytic converter was bad. I don't know. So far I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna raise this up real quick so that I can see where that wire goes. Well guys, I found out where our wire goes. I just opened an oil pressure switch. Oil switch something. Right down the side, or maybe it's in, I don't think there's an option, because there's people not thinking on the top, but yeah, that's where it goes. Got that connected. That's a pretty good oil leak. But I'm gonna take it outside and then we'll see tomorrow if it works okay. If it misfires. If it doesn't misfire tomorrow morning, then I'd say we probably fixed it. Okay guys, let's set this down. Let's put it in gear, put it in reverse. See if we get any misfires. Brake torquing it. Don't see any. Put it in drive. Brake torquing it. Because it ran rough yesterday putting it in reverse. Now it runs. Seems to be running pretty smooth. Hopefully that was our issue. Really do hope so. Man, I can't see anything out here. Let's see, let's try this up here. I'll get a plate tomorrow since this is a car lot car. And we'll take it for a test drive. Back this up. There we go. So tomorrow, take it for a test drive, see if we can set the monitor, see if there's any cat codes. We'll go from there. But if we have a misfire, that could set a cat code. Okay guys, we're back in the Subaru. Looks like this is using KWP2000. It says it's very slow. Might not be accurate for the lights. So let's see, we don't have any codes. No codes. Okay, let's see our monitors. Oh, look at that. It does not like this. Okay, we might have to I don't know if that'll help us. Let me call you guys. I mean, come back. I got a phone call. Oh, guys, this is taking forever to read. So I'm gonna start this up. Let's see if it makes a difference with it running. Nope. I don't know if we're gonna be able to use the EScan on this, guys. I think this protocol is just so slow. The eScan's losing connection. So it doesn't feel like it's misfiring. Let's try to put it in gear. Yeah, I don't feel a misfire. Yeah, we're losing connection, guys. Look at that. I might have to grab the Autel or something. I don't know if there's any other options in here. I think we could just apply this, I guess. Okay guys, so we have no codes right now. I cleared the codes in the other modules. I'm gonna drive this and we're gonna see. Oh, I forgot to change my EScan settings since I set it by default to that one protocol. So I'm going to take this for a drive. We're gonna bring up our readiness monitors if I can, and then we'll see if we get any cat codes, misfires, or anything. Because like put in gear seems to be pretty good. Oh, did I leave the headlights on last night? Hope not. Okay, I have no idea why that stopped recording. We got 4 monitors, okay. Couple incomplete. Let's see, readiness monitors. So we got catalyst, evap, and oxygen sensor. So we'll try this, we'll see what happens. But I'm telling you, it's feeling amazing. I think we might have just had that issue with the computer board. Correct solder joints. We'll see what happens. So the car feels like it's down on power. We did set all the monitors. So all the monitors set. The check engine light did start flashing when I got on the on-ramp. I think the rear exhaust might be restricted. I mean, rear cat might be restricted. I'll have to find out. This did say pending cylinder 1 misfire. But I think what's going on is I think their exhaust is restricted at the back. Let me show you guys why I think that. So I'm going to bring up our fuel trims right now. So here's our fuel trims. So they seem pretty consistent across the board, okay? So if I give it more gas, see how we're starting to subtract fuel? I just let off. So it doesn't update really fast though. But the car doesn't accelerate. Let me set the scan tool up, and I'm gonna set up some like throttle position in that, and we'll see and mass airflow, see if we can get a better picture of this. Okay guys, I got our intake air temperature 59. Look at our throttle and our airflow. I'm gonna give it gas right now. That's wide open right now. You see how our mass airflow dropped? Actually, that's in pounds a second. We want grams a second. There we go. Now we're in grams a second. Let's try this again. You ready? Look at that. We're not accelerating. And you can hear that marble sound? That's a sign of a restricted exhaust. So we're gonna head back. I don't know if we can see it on our air temperature. Usually when you have a restricted exhaust too, your air temperature will go up too. When you go to accelerate. Oh, why did I put it in Celsius? There we go, 59. Yeah, it doesn't want to accelerate, guys. So we're just gonna head back and then see what they want to do. Check the exhaust. Okay, guys, we're back with the. So, guys, we're back with the Subaru. I took the rear oxygen sensor out. Look at this. So we got the camera in here. It's my Oasis camera. Look at this. All this crap in here. Let's pull this back a little bit so you guys can see a little better. Look at that. It's Go back a little bit more. There you go. Now I can see the pieces in there. So that ain't good. That's definitely broken up in there. It's our front one that's broken up. This front cat right here. I didn't even take the other side apart yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the camera out, flip it around, and then I'm going to show you guys what the other side looks like what the cat up here looks like. So guys, here's what the front cat looks like. You see a giant hole melted in it. So that's from the cat melting down. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to measure what the back pressure is back here. In the back here, we're going to put a gauge in, and we're going to see if it's restricted back here, if it's just the front. If it's not restricted back here, then we might be good and be able to just clear out the back and get the car drivable for now. So I got my adapter I made. I just had it hollowed out an oxygen sensor in the past and JB welded it. We got our gauge right here. I'm gonna go lower the car down, start it up, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, let's start this up. Let's see what's going on down there. That one dry. Let's get some engine load. Where's your sensor? We're like 4 psi right there. 5 psi. Huh. Okay guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this front sensor out. We'll leave the back one out and we'll see. I really don't want to take the front one out because the threads are messed up, but pull the front one out and we'll see if we got a restriction here in the back or if it's in the front. Because if you take the front one out and the restriction goes away, then we know it's in the back. Well, actually, if we leave this back one out. Okay, guys, so we got our sensor hanging, or our gauge. I got the sensor out. It's gonna be loud. So we can see that it's too twisted. Here we go, I repositioned it. So I'm gonna say it's our rear cat that's messed up. Probably from the front one melting down. I don't think the front one is actually being restricted, like it's damaged. It's definitely damaged. It needs to be replaced. But to prove that we don't have another drivability problem, we could either separate the exhaust in the back, make a leak on purpose, replace the rear cat, and hope that nothing comes out with the front one. That's a possibility too. We can replace this rear one right here, or I bet you people would haul it out, but we're not going to haul it out. Yeah, it just sucks that you can't get used ones. Yeah, it's gonna be what we're gonna have to do. I have to look see if there's a California emissions car. We might be able to get aftermarket ones. Find out. And I don't know if there's anything on the other side. Like there could be pieces in the other side. Guys, we're back with the Subaru. I got a used ECU. We have to program this. So I'm using my IM 508. See if it'll let me do a ECU replacement. Hopefully it does. I don't know what we have to do on a Subaru. I don't think I've ever had to do a replacement on a Subaru. I was trying to see if there's an anti-theft light. Because I know it doesn't. It's not starting. So I was trying to see if there's a theft light somewhere. I don't see one. But I'm assuming there is one. I might have to manually ID this vehicle. I was hoping that there was a theft light or something that I could see. Or maybe I can't see it because of the sun, who knows. Just gonna ID, or do I gotta manually do this? Guess I'll manually do it. Okay, cancel. Let's go to Asian Subaru. Manual selection. This is a Tribeca. It's an 06. America. Tribeca. It's a B9 06. I don't know. Maybe we just gotta relearn keys. Hot functions. Immobilizer. No. Control unit. Immobilizer. Oh man, do we do like all keys lost? Let's see if this works. Successful. Yes. Insert the next key. There we go. Wish I knew where the anti-theft light was. There gotta be one on here. Let's see if that's all we had to do. I don't know if there's a separate immobilizer. This one seems even worse, guys. I wonder if we had something else that went bad this time. Okay guys, one of the coil packs for the car came undone because the clip's broken. So it's running now. It seems to be running pretty good. I gotta fix the exhaust leak yet. So there we go. So that's good. Okay guys, I'm driving the car down the highway. I fixed the exhaust leaks. Just want to set the monitors. We got the evap, the cat, and the oxygen sensor. I'm not really worried about evap. We never had an evap leak. So I didn't do anything with the evap system. So I'm just gonna drive this and hopefully we can set all these. And if we can, then we know it's fixed. So we got the cat fixed, put a new clamp on it, put new gaskets. So we'll see if this works. Well guys, looks like we set everything but the evap so far. I'm just gonna keep driving down the highway. We'll turn around, we'll come back up. But I think we're doing pretty good right now. Okay guys, so I just got back with it. Nope, misfires. We set all the monitors but the evap. We can double check our codes real quick. no code, so that's good. So I'm gonna get this back to him. So I hope you guys like this. See you later.